Good evening, my dear little kiddies. This is Uncle Krazy Kat, who's about to tell you the story of Goldilocks and the three bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears who lived in a little house of their own, hidden away in the thick of the woods. The postman always rang 3 times here for the great, huge bear who was the father bear, a middle-sized bear who was the mother bear, and a teeny-weeny bear who was the baby bear.
Good morning.
Hello, folksies. Nice morning. Or is it?
When the three bears found their porridge was too hot, they decided to take a walk till it cooled off. I said they took a walk till it cooled off.
Come on, we've got to take a walk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
While they were gone, a little girl by the name of Goldilocks came along. Pardon me, miss, but aren't you on the wrong set? I thought so. While they were gone, a little girl by the name of Goldilocks came along.
I wonder who lives here.
Said Goldilocks to herself as she saw the funny little house. There, on the table, were the 3 pots of porridge. Goldilocks tasted the porridge in the great, huge pot, but it was too hot. So she tasted the middle-sized pot, and it was too cold. Then she tasted the teeny-weeny pot, and that was just right. So she ate it all up. Come on, Goldie. Eat the porridge like a good little girl. So she ate it all up. Now, in the room, she saw 3 chairs. Goldilocks sat down in the great, huge chair. But that was too hard. Then she sat down in the middle-sized chair. So she tried the teeny-wee chair, and that was just right. No sooner had she got quite comfortable than there was a crash and a bang. Thank you. Then Goldie went into the bedroom. First, she lay down on the great, huge bed, but that was too hard. Then she lay down on the middle-sized bed, but that was too soft. At last, she lay down on the tiny wee bed, and that was just right. Why, Goldie. After a while, along came the 3 bears who lived in the house. When the great, huge bear saw his pot, he roared in his rough, gruff voice.
Who has been tasting my porridge?
Who has been tasting my porridge?
And when the tiny wee bear saw his pot, he squealed in his tiny wee voice.
Who has been tasting my porridge and eaten it all up?
I said he squealed in his tiny wee voice.
Who has been tasting my porridge and eaten it all up? Bah.
When the great, huge bear saw his chair, he roared in his rough, gruff voice.
Who has been sitting in my chair?
And the middle-sized bear said,
Who has been sitting in my chair and broken my knitting needle?
Why, Mama, you didn't tell me.
Who has been sitting in my chair and broken it all to pieces?
So they all went into the bedroom. When the great, huge bear saw his bed, with all the covers all crumpled up, he roared,
Who has been sleeping in my bed?
Who has been lying in my bed?
There she is, fast asleep in my bed.
His voice woke Goldilocks, who was overcome with fright.
Woo, woo.
She jumped out of bed, rushed to the window, climbed out, and ran back home as fast as her legs would carry her. So Goldilocks rushed to the window, climbed out, and ran back home as fast as her legs could carry her. Goldie, Goldie, where are you? What's happened? Where are you? What have they done to you? Why, Goldie, you're supposed to be very much afraid and run away.
But I'm not the least bit frightened, and I think these bears are awfully cute. Come now, be a sport and tear up the script.
Oh, well, have a nice time. Goodbye, Goldie. Good night, all.